Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah, now.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke, get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breathe. Jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eat a wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad.
Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke.
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
We here now. You know what it is. What's good? What's good? I'm live on YouTube, Instagram. Shout out everybody in the building. All right. Y'all know why we here. Let me Clyde, what up? I see you. All right. Michelle Jensen, I see you. AC. Rasan in the building. All right. Mills first up in the building. Agent Nueve up in here. Zay Bezos. Yasser, CJ, Joel King, P&K Warehouse, Crystal Hope, Terry in the building. I see you, Terry. All right. KV, I see you. Choke no joke. So let me hop straight to it. The girl, Kamala Harris, that's why we're here. You know, I got some other stuff to talk to y'all about. The Chevy Impala. We're gonna get back to that. The kill that was used in the killing of Biggie, allegedly, right? Um, we're gonna get into that. Ooh, watch how good this one is. Woohoo! Right. So Bert, what up? All right. So Kamala Harris has spoke, right? So let me give my disclaimer to all my friends, industry colleagues, associates, family members. Feel like we back in COVID and debating on getting the jab or not. You know what I'm saying? They trying to give us the Kamala jab, y'all. Take the Kamala jab. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna save your life. Yeah, right. So let me just say this, please, people. We can have our difference in opinions, right? You ain't got to get mad. I'm seeing people out here getting butt hurt. Like if you black and you supporting Trump, you supporting this racist word that like Biden ain't racist, right? So listen, man. If you use Scott tissue and I use Charmin double stuff, it don't bother you, right? You don't care what I wipe my ass with, right? It's the same thing with politics. Technically, it don't matter who we all vote for. They gonna put whoever in that goddamn office that they want. It's all a TV show. It's just as real as the goddamn NBA. As real as the NFL. So please, y'all, let's not fall out with one another, get upset with one another over different political views. It's silly, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there. And shout out to my man Reggie Hudlin. That's my guy. I see he jumped in the comments too, and uh trying to he tried to defend Kamala Harris, and I hit him with some questions, and I hit him with so much he couldn't even respond back. You know what I'm saying? This is a man with many words. I hit him with so much. Oh man, y'all ain't gonna support the black woman. Yo, hold on, y'all. Kamala Harris is not black. She's one of those conveniently blacks. She conveniently wants to be black when she, what you call it, when she needs the black votes. Now, I need y'all to tune in and listen in right now. Is there any Jamaicans in here? Anybody from Jamaica in here? Any rude boys, any rude girls in here from Jamaica? If you're from Jamaica, put the flag up. Put the Jamaican flag. Put up some fire. More fire. More fire. Anybody from Jamaica in here? Nobody from Jamaica in here. Bad boy, bad gal. We have any Jamaicans in here? No Caribbean massive. Blood clad Rastaman. We don't have no Rastaman in here. Huh? Word to blood, man. But the reason I was asking if we have any Jamaicans in here, because my guy Reggie Hudlin said to me, yo, she's black. Her father's Jamaican. Black and Jamaican is not the same thing, bro. I love Reggie Hudlin to death. That is my guy, right? That is my guy, right? But blacks and Jamaicans are not the same, man. I could prove that for a fact. How many of y'all grew up around Jamaicans? I did. I'm from the Bronx. I went to Evander High School. It was nothing but Jamaicans down on Bronxwood going down all the way to Gun Hill Road. That Jamaicans all in high school, right? Now, Reggie Hudlin says to me, oh, she's black because her father's black. He's Jamaican. He's from Jamaica. Hold on, y'all. I know Jamaican people. First of all, black is what they used to call us. Black became Negro. Negro became Afro-American. Afro-American became African-American. Okay? Before black, we were colored. Okay? We were coloreds, then we were black. Right? I'm telling you, when I was a kid growing up, you had to fill out certain shit, and they had different categories for it wasn't even Latino, it was Spanish back then. White. I'm not from the colored era. I may have was born, but I wasn't filling shit out in the color era. We was colored, then we was black. You would put black on the paper, black. Then they stopped with the black shit and they started calling us Afro-Americans because we had nappy hair and shit. So they started calling us Afro-Americans. I ain't making this up. Anybody that's got their 50 or older will tell you. You fill out the paper now, you get it. The shit say Afro-American. What the fuck is an Afro? Every nigga that could grow an Afro is black now, right? So we went from colored to black to Afro-Americans to African-American. Bro, my shit go back to Indians, Cherokee Indian. My ancestry, they ain't got shit to do with people in Africa. Right? So, I'm an American. So now I say all that to say this, right? Black, when you say someone is black in America, that is black, colored, Afro-American, African-American, right? American, black Americans that was born here, right? Now, you tell a Jamaican person that they are an American, a black American. Yeah, boy. Why? Suck their teeth. Boy, one you talk about. I know Yankee. No Yankee, boy. Yankee. You think I'm a Yankee? No, boy, I'm Jamaican. Jamaican. Rude boy. Ain't no black. Crazy. You're Yankee. That's how Jamaicans look at blacks. We are called Yankees to them. So she ain't black, Reggie Hudlin, my brother, respectfully. She's not black because Jamaicans call us fucking Yankees. So she's not black, brother. If you trying to say because of her father, that makes her black. Her father grew up in Jamaica, nigga. Her father grew up in Jamaica. He's Jamaican. Black is, when we say black over in America, we know what we mean when we say black. But that's African American or Afro American or colored or Negro. Though that's black. Like, come on, man, stop playing. Ain't no Jamaican claiming to be a goddamn American. And then he says nothing about her mother. Nothing about her mother. I said, oh, so I asked him, so are you going? I see that you ignored her mother. Why didn't you mention her mother? Because her mother's not black. That's why I didn't bring up her mother. So I got two black parents. I'm black, right? Or Afro-American or African American or Cherokee Indian black or however you want to call it, right? But my parents was born here in this country. Her father was born in Jamaica. He's Jamaican. He's not a Negro. His ancestors wasn't slaves in America. He was over in Jamaica. His ancestry come from Jamaica, and his grandparents was from somewhere else, I think. But her parents is from India. Her mother. Come on, man, stop playing. So she's not a black woman. And then he goes, yo, man, she identified as a black woman all her life. She grew up in Oakland. She went to Howard. So? What the hell? She identified as black. Just because she grew up in Oakland don't mean she grew up around black people. Because she married a white man. Just because she went to Howard don't mean she, like, I know a bunch of people, like, I ain't going to say her name. A certain reality show person, daughter, went to all white schools, got all white friends. When she went to college, she decided she was going to go to Howard so she could learn about black culture, because all she did was grow up around white people and got all white friends. So she never got to experience black culture. So she didn't want to go to a white college, so she chose to go to Howard. Okay. Well, she's Stacey Dash, but at least her parents are black, right? But for her, she went for the culture of the going to Howard. It wasn't because of what she wanted to be in life. She chose that school and whatever curriculum, but she chose that school just so she could be around black people, because she been around all white people with all white friends all her life, all the way up into college. So don't sit here and tell me Kamala is black because her fucking skin is dark. Jamaicans don't call themselves Americans. They're Jamaican. You get into it with a Jamaican, and nigga gonna call you a fucking Yankee. You Yankee boy. Why Yankee boy? A Yankee isn't a fucking American. Where you think that term come from? A damn Yankee is an American. And to a Jamaican, they will call you a fucking Yankee. Ask any Jamaican you know. Derogatory term for a fucking black American is a Yankee. AKA nigger. AKA black person. AKA colored. AKA Afro-American. aka African American. Peace. Stop playing, bro. And her mother's Indian. So a Jamaican and an Indian don't make a fucking African American. Like, don't play me stupid. Like, I'm internationally known. They got travel. You can't take a Jamaican and an Indian and make a fucking African American or a Afro American or a Negro or a nigger. Fuck out of here with that Kamala Harris is black. When soon she won, what was they saying? First American Indian. First American Indian. They done dropped the bullshit because she's not an African American. She's not no African American. Making me feel like Trump talking about Obama or some shit. Like, yo, y'all can support her. Y'all can support her, but don't try to brainwash people and tell me a Jamaican and an Indian make an African American. Y'all fucking sound stupid, bro. Represent your culture and let everybody in your race or whatever, and let everybody support you. But don't try to fucking give us a wolf and a sheep in wolf's clothing or wolf in sheep's clothing. Trying to pass her by as an African American. Fuck out of here. It's the same way y'all motherfuckers be talking about Trump's a racist. Well, how much racist could he be with all the shit that he did for black people? What racist going to do anything for any black person? So she's as much as Trump is racist, she is fucking black. Fuck out of here. You get any goddamn Jamaican person out here and ask them, are they an African American? Because they Jamaican, because their skin is fucking brown. Niggas playing stupid out here. Paul, good looking, Paul. Who's gonna be my vice president? I don't have one now. You know what I mean? We don't have a fucking vice president now. She just showing up now. The fucking months going into the end of her 4-year terms. What has she done? And then that's the other thing, my man Reggie Hudlin. He talking about she done so much for black people during her time as in politics. And I said to him respectfully, well, tell me, what has she done? And you know what his response was? Oh, if you don't know, then I ain't going to tell you. You're going to have to do your research. Now, each one don't teach one. If you know all these facts and all the stuff that she do, why not just tell me? Man, yo, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, I just really feel like, man, some people just can't think, man. They can't think, man. They can't think. She could say Jamaican. She could say Indian. She could say Jamaican Indian. She could say Caribbean. She could say Asian. She could say whatever she is. But why is she lying, or the world lying, calling her a black woman, an African American? Oh, Michelle Obama is a black woman. Oprah is a black woman. Queen Latifah is a black woman. Patra is a Jamaican woman. Shabba Ranks is a Jamaican man. You're not going to call him, yo, Shabba's black. No, you're not going to say, yo, Buju Banton or Buju Banton's black. You're not going to say that. You're going to say Buju Banton is Jamaican. Shabba Ranks is Jamaican. Bob Marley, is he black? Or is he Jamaican? I mean, he's black, but he's a Jamaican because you want to claim him because he's Bob Marley. But if you ask Bob Marley, yo, are you an African American? What is he going to say? I'm Jamaican. Ain't nowhere in hell a Jamaican, a woman from that got a Jamaican father is going to sit there and say that she's American unless she was born in America, right? Now, was she born in America? Yeah, she was born in America. But do that make her black? No. It's Chinese people born in America. Are they fucking black? If you get a dark-skinned Asian person and their mothers their fathers from Vietnam and they grow up in America and their father just happened to be dark-skinned but from Vietnam and she grew up in America and her mother's Indian, is she black? Or she'll be a Vietnamese, goddamn Asian or Indian American, right? I just don't get like how everybody is like really caught up on this dumb shit. Kamala has locked up many black men when she was in Cali. She refuses to acknowledge her blackness, and many women still support her. Indian, really? The girls, yeah, the girl's Indian. Her mother is Indian, man. Like red dot on the forehead, Indian. Her father is born in Jamaica. How could she be African American? They playing like, I wish people just wasn't so gullible, right? Then they put this thing on the internet talking about 40,000 women got on a Zoom. No, 40,000 black women. 40,000 black women, African American women, got on the Zoom and raised 1.5 million for her campaign overnight like this. They don't say nothing about Asian women. They don't say nothing about Indian women. Right? They don't say nothing about Latino women. Right? They don't say shit about Jamaican women. Right? So all the fucking black girls thinking, oh, she's black because they saying she black, not realizing she got a Jamaican father and an Indian mother. She's not you. And I'm not being racist or nothing, but you running y'all trying to play the race card to win this fucking election again by calling her an African American woman. She's not. She's not. There's nothing African about her. She's Jamaican and she is Indian. Somebody said, why does race even matter? It don't. It clearly don't. But they using it as a ploy to play on people's sympathy, right? And by using I just thought of something else he said. By using the black card. And then the other thing Reggie Unlin said was you act like using the black card is a privilege when white people have been changing laws to hurt us all our lives, right? And my response to him was, well, she's married to the same white man that you said that's fucking doing the laws to hurt us. But she's black, right? She's so black that she wouldn't dare marry a goddamn black man. Our black sister, she's so black. She's like, please, let me go get a white girl right now. All the women that's watching probably be fucking stop watching, be mad at me. Like, yeah, come on, man. Stop. Stop. Stop, man. Like, she's so pro-black. Not that there's nothing wrong with an interracial couple. There's nothing wrong with that. You can date whoever you want. You can date an alien. I don't care. But don't run the pro-black shit when you looking like the chick, the dude, and I'm gonna get you sucker, the black dude with the white wife trying to dress up with her hair and cornrows and shit. So my power to the people. Bean pie, bean soup. Like she can be who she wants. That race doesn't matter. It don't matter at all. But she's playing on our people's ignorance to know, like, they just saying, oh, she's black. All they doing is looking at skin. You know what I'm saying? They looking at skin. Kamala is clearly not Afro-American. Afro-American, Negro, black, colored. Like, he's still using Afro-American. They switched that to African-American, brother. Paul. Now we African Americans. And some of us, and many of us, ain't fucking come from Africa. We come from the Indians that been here on the land. We didn't come on no goddamn boat. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Fuck, how we gonna be African and Americans? Like, everybody was not descendants from people from Africa. Now everybody came from Africa. If you're gonna go back to Adam and fucking Eve in day one, yeah, everybody came from Africa. But motherfuckers done moved around the world for centuries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, every goddamn Puerto Rican wasn't born in Puerto Rico. Didn't come here from Puerto Rico. Every goddamn Dominican wasn't born in Dominica. I mean, the DR, Dominican Republic. Like, what the hell, bro? she gonna play on the and then remember what I told y'all? They was gonna use Fat Joe. That's why they keep keeping him around Kamala so he could string all the Latinos to the Democratic poll. How long I've been telling y'all about this since the beginning of they turn, right? Soon as he got recruited into that shit, it started just apparently becoming popular and shit. Being able to go to the White House and shit. I said, oh, they using Fat Joe. So when the election come around again, why you think they had this shit is a movie, bro? This shit is a movie. We've been like this shit is the Truman Show. They playing with it. This shit is all scripted out. That's why it's so goddamn predictable. Fat Joe running around. This nigga he's still fucking around, going around doing all the way up and lean back. This nigga ain't got no hit records. He's there to lead the Latinos and the fucking black community to the fucking polls, to the Democratic polls. Watch. How much I want to bet? I'm willing to bet anybody right now Fat Joe gonna perform at this Democratic National Convention. How much you want to bet? Anybody, I'm taking bets. Fat Joe, I guarantee you, is going to be performing at this Democratic. You see how they act Hulk Hogan and all these motherfuckers? Watch. That Fat Joe is going to be the face for hip hop, for the Latinos, to get all the Spanish people, all the immigrants. Yeah, my family, my father was from Cuba. We migrated here so I can relate to y'all. Y'all got immigrants that could get on the goddamn that could vote. No, get it. He don't really know Spanish and shit. So his shit gonna be real choppy and shit. Mira, you gotta go through the pola case. You know what I'm saying, papi? You know what I'm saying? This is Joey, man, Carina. All you out there, papi, if you love Big Pun, you vote for Kamala. Papi? I tell you, yeah. If you love Big Pun, you vote for Kamala. Papi? I tell you, mami, señorita, ven aquí. Sí, Kamala. Sí, mami. Yes, no. I know she don't do shit for you. It's okay. She gonna get better, papi. Come on. She gonna get better. Ven aquí. Like, that nigga, his fucking Spanish is limited. You know what I'm saying? Remy, come here, Remy. Tell the black people, vote for Kamala, mommy. Tell them, bro. You got to tell them, Remy. Yo, my niggas, I'm telling you, y'all can't fuck with that Trump shit. You know what I mean? Even though I was locked up and shit, and Kamala and Joe Biden with the crime bill, dead ass. Yo, dead ass, Joe, chill. That crime bill fucked us up in New York. Dead ass. Is you stupid or is you dumb? Is you stupid or is you dumb? Okay, Joe. I got to keep it real. You know what I mean? No, but black people, my girl Kamala, yo, she more hood. I'm telling you, word the mother, yo, to my Timbs, my nigga. I'm telling you on my Timbs, Kamala is realer than Hillary. You know what I mean? Hillary had the hot sauce bag in her swag. Yo, she got the lemon pepper shit in her bag. And her bag game is up, my niggas. You know what I mean? The fuck is you stupid or is you dumb? You vote for Kamala. All right, Joe? I did what you said, Joe. Anything you want, Joe. All right, yo, it's Remy Ma. You know what I mean? Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? My album coming out. 7 winners, 6 summers. It's 14 winners and 18 summers, and my shit still ain't come out yet. Yo, Joe, when I'm gonna get my solo shit, Joe? You know what I mean? Yo. So y'all heard it, man. You fucking niggas, I could say nigga. You know what I mean? Because I'm Fat Joe. I grew up around all the niggas, papi. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas here, y'all niggas, y'all go ahead, y'all niggas. Y'all go. Well, yeah, I could say nigga. You know what I mean? Remy, my partner, she black. You know what I mean? I grew up in Falls Project. I could say nigga. I grew up around niggas. Y'all niggas, y'all go and y'all vote for Kamala, niggas. You know what I mean? Yo, my nigga. Yo, 50, tell these niggas. You know what I mean? Tell your niggas, 50. You know what I mean? You don't vote for Kamala. Yo, we what? What? Nigga, I could say, nigga. I'm a nigga too, nigga. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fat Joe. You already know. TS. All the way up. Lean back. The only fucking hits I got. But get ready for it. I'm telling you. When y'all see Fat Joe up there, y'all gonna be like, I hate this nigga Choke, man. This nigga always fucking right. A custom made Choke No Joke joint. I ain't trusting nothing they got. I'm gonna have the nigga that nigga Kanye donate design some shit for me. I'm gonna go get the goddamn Batmobile. But good looking, Paul. And shit. Watch, y'all. Y'all gonna see Fat Joe at the Democratic National Committee. What? That nigga's already calling Kamala. Yo, I was there for you, ma. Yo, ma, I was there for you. You know, a lot of niggas from the hood, they wasn't feeling that, mommy. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't feeling that, mommy. And I stuck by you, Kamala. You gotta let me perform, man. Come on, you gotta have Joey Cut there. You know what I'm saying? Cut. You know what I mean? Me, yo, hold on, Joe. What do you mean, Joe? You mean Remy and Joe. You ain't going there without me. Nah, see, you be trying to keep all the good shit for yourself, my nigga. You know what I mean? Is you stupid or is you dumb? Nigga Joe trying to leave Remy out, go get all the shine for herself. She ain't got papoose no more, so you gonna see her with Joe a little bit more. But hey lady. Man, hold on. Let me should pull up some African American pictures of Kamala Harris. Let me give y'all a little visual of the African American household. Y'all see that? That's how they used to dress in the projects, in y'all projects, in y'all hood. Huh? That's a mother in them right there. That's black culture, right? All right. I'm gonna let y'all tell it. Here go her parents right here. That's the Jamaican man that Reggie Hudlin's talk about. They go little Kamala. Yeah, I'm sure that lady right there know how to make some good fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens. I'm sure. Yeah, right. There's her with her family right here. Real black. Looking real black out here. Real black out here. That's her and her husband and they two kids. Right? Very, very, very Afrocentric. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll let y'all tell it. I'll let y'all tell it. How many of y'all black people grew up wearing those type of garments in y'all culture? Anybody? I got one even better for you. Fellas, black men, tell me how many of y'all ever dated a Indian woman, the one that like her parents, her mother and grandmother that do wear the red dot on their head. How many black men right here have y'all in here dated a woman in your whole life from India, the ones that wear the red dot on their head from that culture? How many black men right now are y'all married to an Indian woman like Kamala Harris or her mother or grandmother? How many of y'all black men right now either dated or is married to? It's not normal because they don't fuck with niggas. It's very few and far in between that you'll see that. Now, if she was black as in Afro-American or Negro or in this, right? Why are these people in India celebrating her? Why are they embracing her as their own? If she's black, right? Afro-American, right? Afro-American, African-American, Negro, colored. Like if she's that, why how are they claiming her? Y'all just fall for anything, man. And for me, it's just the fact that why is she camouflaging herself as an African American just for the vote? It's phony. It's phony, it's phony, it's phony. And it's sad that our black women, they fall for it. You know a Jamaican and an Indian don't make an African American. You know that. It's impossible. Somebody said that's her mother's side. And her father's side is a Jamaican. So actually Jamaican, are they African American? And see what they tell you. Ask them, are they black? They're gonna tell you, no, I'm Jamaican. Nah, Yankee boy. Not a Yankee boy. Like she could be like, embrace it. Yo, my dad is Jamaican. I'm the first Jamaican. Why she's not saying she's the first Jamaican vice president? Why she won't get that to Jamaica? If I was from Jamaica and I know her father was Jamaica, I would be like, yo, one girl, Jamaica got the first vice president. Yeah, nah, know. The man, the girl father, Jamaican man. Jamaica has the first vice president. The male gene is the dominant gene, man. The girl Jamaican man. What am y'all talking about? Kamala Harris, American, African American, first African American president, vice president. The girl Jamaican man. The girl daddy Jamaican man. How y'all steal that from the Jamaicans? Rude boy. See, you Yankee boys, you think you slick. Goddamn Yankees. You goddamn Yankees. The girl, the first Jamaican American president. Where the fuck you get it from? The blood clot man. Go ahead and you steal her. You Americans teeth. You teeth. How you teeth that girl? The girl daddy Jamaican, man. How the hell is she the first African American vice president and the girl daddy Jamaican, man? Her mother from India. You American thieves. You tried to teach the girl. We send the girl over there so she could go to school to get a good education. So one day she can be president. Now you're still a girl. You're not even call her Jamaican no more. Rude boy. What kind of blood clot is this, man? Man, the boy Bob Marley roll around in his grave, man. With the blood clot. You Americans, you teeth again. You teeth and you color your own. Now she president and she a fucking African American? No, the girl the fucking Yachty. She a Yachty. She ain't no Yankee. The girl a Yachty, man. Blood clot. You fucking Americans use a teeth. You teeth. Still a child. President, you trafficking. Blood clot, man. Rasta, man, you're still a girl, man. Now she a fucking African American. Her daddy, the rude boy. Yachty. Straight from the sticks, man. You take my baby and you call her black? The girl not black. Girl Jamaican. Indian. She not no nigger. How dare you call my little baby a goddamn Yankee? Rasta man, the girl Jamaican. American teeth. You teeth everything, America. Take my child, you take my baby. Blood clot. Call her American. You get this shit by Mali. Buju. Buju, what's going on, man? Call the original Dandada, man. We're going to see them, man. They take our baby and call her a Jamaican baby and call her African American. They give us no props. They steal everything, man. Y'all keep falling for that BS, man. Now, what I'm about to show y'all next, boy. Wait till y'all see this. Damn, I wish I started from. Man, shout out to Mike Dorsey. Now, I'm gonna use this under fair use. Hopefully, he don't have no problem with it. I hope that I can get in touch with this Mike Dorsey dude because I would love to compare notes with him. And I gotta pull up something else while so I don't forget. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to play Kamala's speech. Hold on, let me play Kamala's speech real quick, and then I'll get to that. Hold on. Let's see what Kamala had to say. All right. Let's first Joe Biden spoke, and let's see what Joe Biden had to say. Copyright. Oh, Instagram, this is over. I started back in a few. All right. Coming to my YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Peace. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used primarily to allow this copyright statute that otherwise be infringing on profit, educational, personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Now, we are under fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, and news reporting. Okay? Let's see what Kamala is saying here. I can't wait. This is going to be interesting.
I want to say to the team, embrace her. She's the best. I want to call today to thank everybody in this effort. I know yesterday's news was surprising and it's hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do. I know it's hard because you poured your heart and soul into me to help us win this thing, help me get this nomination, help me win the nomination, and then go on to win the presidency. But you know, you're an amazing team, but we've got a great. I think we made the right decision. I know how hard you've worked, how many sacrifices you made, and so many of you uprooted your lives for me, and the kind of commitment few people make for anything these days, but you made it. And I've been honored and humbled. I mean, this is from the bottom of my heart. My word is a Biden for all you've done for me and my family. And we built the best campaign in organization in history. I've been doing this. I always kid and say, I know I'm only 40, but I've been around a long time. I don't know of a better campaign organization, grassroots campaign. You know, we have over 230 offices opened. We have over 2,000 paid staff, and we have literally several thousand volunteers on a regular basis, thousands of them. And they've been relentless and tireless in reaching out and contacting voters. The leadership of this campaign has been amazing. Jen O'Malley Dillon, Julie Quinton, Michael Tyler, Rob Flaherty, Rufus on raising money, and so many more. You built this team, you brought them together, you brought us together, you've inspired them, and you've done what leaders do. Now we got to, you know, the name has changed at the top of the ticket, but the mission hasn't changed at all. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be out there in the campaign with her, with Kamala. I'm going to be working like hell, both as a sitting president, getting legislation passed, as well as in campaigning. You know, what we still need to save this democracy. And Trump is still a danger to the community, he's a danger to the nation. And just ask my foreign policy colleagues, my counterparts, and other people around the world and at home. Look, so I'm hoping you'll give every bit of your heart and soul that you gave to me to Kamala. And I want you to know, I won't be on the
I ain't got to tell y'all that's pre-recorded, right? Like, I know I'm a professional because I've been doing it for a long time. Well, I'm hearing all the pops and the edits and the goddamn and the audio. Like, you can hear the jumps, like the edits and shit. But I mean, of course we know he had to do that. But anyway.
ticket, but I'm still going to be fully engaged. I've got 6 months left of my presidency. I'm determined to get as much done as I possibly can, both foreign policy and domestic policy. Keep lowering costs for families, continue to speak out on guns and child care, elder care, prescription drugs, and climate. Climate still is the existential threat that we face, and if we don't win this thing, it's all in jeopardy. And we got to keep working for an end to the war in Gaza. I'll be working very closely with the Israelis and with the Palestinians to try to work out how we can get the Gaza war to end and Middle East peace and get all those hostages home. I think we're on the verge of being able to do that. And we got to keep our alliances together. It's critically important. It took a while for me to build these alliances. Most of these are my colleagues have acknowledged that, but it's critically important for our safety and security. And I know I'll be doing whatever Kamala wants me or needs me to do in addition. So let me be real clear. We're still fighting in this fight together. I'm not going anywhere. And I want you to know you've always had my back. And I promise you, I will always have your back. And I'm anxious for you all to hear from Kamala. So thank you, Julie. You're the best.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you. I'm sticking around. I'm going to listen.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. President, again, for taking time to join our call today. And, as the president said, we are full steam ahead in supporting the vice president. And we are seeing incredible enthusiasm already from our supporters, from Democratic governors to senators to House members to mayors to folks across the country. Our Democratic Party is really uniting around our nominee. And we just announced that we raised $81 million in 24 hours. So now
They raised $81 million in 24 hours. What the fuck we not doing right, y'all? $81 $81 million in 24 hours, y'all. What are you going to do with $81 million and you're still going to fucking lose anyway? Like, what is she going to do with all that money that she made? Almost 100 million. She'll have 100 million by the end of the week. What's she doing with all that money? With 4 months to the election, she already lost.
I'm incredibly honored to bring up the second gentleman to be able to mark a historic day with us today. With that, I'd like to introduce second gentleman, Doug Emhoff.
Now, there's Kamala Harris' black husband, because if her father's Jamaican and her mother's Indian, that make her black. His Caucasian mother and whatever Caucasian father makes him black too. Fuck it, everybody black. I'm black, you black. You want to be black? You black. You black? You black. We black. For the sake of the election, she black, he black, we all black. But my question is, I guess because she's the fucking vice president, so she'll be the second. I get it. I ain't going to ask the question.
Wow. Julie, thank you so much. I've known Julie a long time, going back to her days working in Kamala's Senate office. And we put a lot of time together out on the road on the last campaign, and I can't think of anyone better to be leading this campaign. So thank you so much. You're the best. I was just very emotional listening to President Biden just then. I was emotional before I heard that. because of who he is, what he represents, the dignity, the empathy. He's had my back personally. Some of my toughest moments as second gentleman, one, leaving the career that I loved, it was always the president who came up to me and said, look, I know, kid, you're a great lawyer. I know this must have been tough, but what better way to leave that than to support your wife, who you love so much, and your country that you love so much. And it's hard to believe it was about 4 years ago, the first time I came to Wilmington is when she got the call from President, then candidate Biden, to be on the ticket. And we came here the next day, we went to their home, and he said with Dr. Biden, welcome to the family. You're now Biden's. And they made us cookies. And they called our kids. And they called my parents. This was day one 4 years ago. And now look where we are now. To have been able to serve as second gentleman with him as our president, Dr. Biden as our first lady. Unbelievable. But now I get to support my wife, Kamala Harris, running for president of the United States. Let me tell you something. We are going to win this election. We're on the right side of every single issue, and we have this team right here and thousands of others all around the country. How do I know? Because I've been traveling all around the country, and I've met them. We have an amazing team. You have done an amazing job, and you're going to continue to do that so we can elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States of America. So let's hear it for Kamala Harris. Thank you.
That brother got soul right there. I could tell he around the blacks. He got soul. You heard? Woo! Nigga, I could smell a hot sauce dripping off his collar. Yeah, right. Nigga smell like collard greens. And he said they made us cookies. You know, nigga, you was supposed to say collard greens, macaroni and cheese.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Can we just give it up again for my husband? It is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's neutral.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you, Joe. Oh. So, Joe, I'm going to recognize some of the electeds who are here, and then I'm going to get back to you. Hold on a second. So let me please acknowledge some extraordinary national leaders who are also dear friends, both to the president and to me. Governor John Carney, where are you? There you are. And his wife, they are here. Senator Tom Carper, my former colleague, and his wife is here. Chris Coons, my dear friend. Attorney General Kathy Jennings. The mayor is here. Prisuki, where are you? There. And And the next United States Senator from the great state of Delaware is here, Lisa Black. And I know everyone here has seen these elected leaders in this very campaign office on a regular basis. And I know Joe is so thankful to them for their lifelong friendship, but I want to thank them also because you guys have really been carrying some heavy water from the first days of our campaign. So thank you all. This truly is a Delaware family. Thank you. I want to thank Jen O'Malley Dillon. Where is she, Jen? I'm going to talk about her in a minute. Julie Chavez Rodriguez. Sheila Nix. And the entire team that is here. I want to thank all of you and those who are joining from offices across our nation. So Doug and I wanted to stop by today to thank everybody and to express just what we know to be true. You all have been working so hard. The people in this office have been working so hard. And you have given so much of yourselves, long days and nights. What you are sacrificing in terms of the time you could be spending with other friends and other family. And you're giving yourselves to our country because you love our country and you love Joe and you love me, and we know that. And so today, just right after Joe made his announcement, it was important for me to continue with his role of leadership in this office, of like him, who has said for many, many, many months, and I say it today, thank you all so very much for what you are doing and what you will continue to do. So let's applaud the team. And I know it's been a roller coaster and we're all filled with so many mixed emotions about this. I just have to say, I love Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden, and I know we all do. And we have so many darn good reasons for loving Joe Biden. And I have full.
You said that already, lady. Get to what you gonna do. Get to what you gonna do. Now you in position. We heard you say you love Joe. We know you don't love Joe. You know what I'm saying? You only got with Joe so y'all could win the presidency against Trump and to use you for the black card that these dumbasses fell for, right? But get to the what you gonna do. We know you love Joe. You ain't said shit in fucking 3.5 years. Tell us what you gonna do now.
Faith that this team is the team will be the reason we win in November. You all who are here. And as Julie always says, and I will quote the great Julie, we are one team, one fight. One team, one fight. And she's been an extraordinary campaign manager. She's going to continue in this role and see us to victory in November. And we are all here because we love our country, right? And we believe in our foundational principles. We believe in freedom and opportunity and justice, not for some, but for all. And so we have 106 days until Election Day, and in that time, we have some hard work to do. And as JOD always reminds us, we can do hard things. JOD has been such an incredible leader of this team, and that is why I have just asked her to run my campaign, and she has accepted. And so over the next 106 days, we are going to take our case to the American people, and we are going to win. We are going to win. And so now I'm getting back to you, Joe. I will tell you, it has been one of the greatest honors of my life, truly, to serve as vice president to our president, Joe Biden. Joe's legacy of accomplishment, just over a lifetime, but just over the last 3.5 years, is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who served 2 terms in office. Think about it. And I know everyone here in the campaign, we know, but
If we don't know, we got a problem. But I'm going to repeat some for those who might be guests at the moment. Joe got the COVID-19 pandemic under control. Remember those days? He has created more than 15 million new jobs. He brought together Republicans and Democrats and passed historic legislation. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a firsthand witness to all this work. I would sit with Joe in the Oval Office while he would bring members of both sides of the aisle and talk and listen and help them see what they may have in common and how we can actually work towards solutions. And because of their confidence in Joe, these accomplishments occurred. Joe has stood up for democracy at home, and he has stood up for democracy abroad, and he has always stood up for what he believes is right. And many of you may know, I first came to know Joe through his son, Beau. Beau and I worked together as state attorneys general. And back then, Beau would often tell me stories about his dad. And he would talk about the...
Yo, bro, she's hitting us with bullshit. She don't have nothing to say. She don't have shit to say. They don't have nothing prepared as far as what she's going to do in the positions that she's in and moving forward. We heard you say you love Joe. Then we heard you say you love Joe. Now you're going to tell us again you love Joe by telling us about his fucking son. And like, bro, we got it. You love Joe. What are you going to do for black people? What are you going to do for America? We don't give a fuck about how you feel about Joe. Get people to vote for you. This bullshit she talking right now.
Kind of father and the kind of man that Joe Biden is. And he would talk about the qualities of his father. And the qualities that Beau revered the most are the same qualities that I see every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith and his family, his big, big heart, and his deep love of our country. And I don't need to tell you all, you know Joe's background, right? I mean, he grew up in a middle-class family in Scranton, and he has never forgotten where he comes from. And so again, I am a firsthand witness from being with him in the Oval Office to the Situation Room and seeing him on the global stage with world leaders. President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
Y'all ain't seeing the people in the back with the signs saying clap, clap, clap. Come on, cheer, come on. Y'all not seeing that. This is why we not seeing the crowd. This is all Scott there say. She just gave all, yeah, she just gave a speech as if he died. Like she's at his fucking funeral right now.
Joe, are you watching? Do you hear this clapping? Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching. We love you, Joe. You're the best, kid.
And let us be very clear, Joe is not done. Far from it. He knows there is still more work to do, and our nation will continue to praise his bold and visionary leadership as president. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
And it is my great honor to have Joe's endorsement in this race.
You sure do.
And it is my intention to go out and earn this nomination and to win. So in the days and weeks ahead, I, together with you, will do everything in my power to unite our Democratic Party, to unite our nation, and to win this election. You know, as many of you know, before I was elected as vice president, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General, as I've mentioned, of California. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his. As a young prosecutor, when I was in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office in California, I specialized in cases involving sexual abuse. Donald Trump was found liable by a jury for committing sexual abuse. As Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges and put it out of business. Donald Trump ran a for-profit college, Trump University, that was forced to pay $25 million to the students it scammed. As district attorney, to go after polluters, I created one of the first environmental justice units in our nation. Donald Trump stood in Mar-a-Lago and told big oil lobbyists he would do their bidding for a $1 billion campaign contribution. During the foreclosure crisis, I took on.
Let me tell you something. I worked in TV, live TV. This is a fucking studio audience. Do y'all hear the audience? Like there's somebody sitting there coaching them. Ooh, clap, cheer. Like that's Terrence Clayton in the background. That's the guy that used to do it for BET 106 and Park audience. I know this shit. This shit is all staged.
The big Wall Street banks and won $20 billion for California families. Holding those banks accountable for fraud. Donald Trump was just found guilty of 34 counts of fraud. Guilty. But make no mistake, all of that being said, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. There is more to this campaign than that. Our campaign has always been about two different versions of what we see as the future of our country, two different visions for the future of our country. One focused on the future, the other focused on the past. Donald Trump wants to take our country backward to a time before many of our fellow Americans had full freedoms and rights. But we believe in a brighter future that makes room for all Americans. We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. We believe in a future where no child has to grow up in poverty, where every person can buy a home, start a family, and build wealth, and where every person has access to paid family leave and affordable childcare.
Motherfucker, y'all was in the office for the last 4 years. What happened to that? You mean you want to do that now? Everybody can fucking afford a home? Kamala, come on, stop with this bullshit. You selling. You fucking, y'all was just in the office for 4 fucking years, and this is what you trying to promise us? Man, get the fuck out of here, lady. You was in the office for 4 years. And there's the bullshit you shoveling?
Just clapping. Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching. We love you, Joe. You're the best, kid.
And let us be very clear, Joe is not done. Far from it. He knows there is still more work to do, and our nation will continue to praise his bold and visionary leadership as president. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Poverty, where every person can buy about us versus Donald Trump. There is more to this campaign than that. Our campaign has always been about 2 different versions of what we see as the future of our country, 2 different visions for the future of our country. One focused on the future, the other focused on the past. Donald Trump wants to take our country backward to a time before many of our fellow Americans had full freedoms and rights. But we believe in a brighter future that makes room for all Americans. We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. We believe in a future where no child has to grow up in poverty, where every person can buy a home, start a family, and build wealth, and where every person.
We can't even buy fucking orange juice right now. Fuck you mean buy a house? Like, do she see these gas prices? You in the office right now. Are you kidding me? Like, yo, this is a joke, bro.
Person has access to paid family leave and affordable childcare. That's the future we see. Together, we fight to build a nation where every person has affordable health care, where every worker is paid fairly, and where every senior can retire with dignity. All of this is to say, building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency. Because we here know when our middle class is strong, America is strong. And we know that's not the future Donald Trump is fighting for. He and his...
Is it me, y'all? I know I might be tripping, but is it me, or do she got the same writers as Obama had? When she's talking, look at her, and when she's talking, and think Obama. Think Obama when you watch her. Just listen. Like the way the writer, it got, like, watch this.
He and his extreme Project 2025 will weaken the middle class and bring us backward. Please do note that. Back to the failed, trickle-down policies that gave huge tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations and made working families pay the cost. Back to policies that put Social Security and Medicare on the chopping block. Back to policies that treat healthcare as only a privilege for the wealthy instead of what we all know it should be, which is a right for every American. Right. America has tried these economic policies before. They do not lead to prosperity. They lead to inequity and economic injustice. And we are not going back. We are not going back. You're not taking us back. Our fight for the future is also a fight for freedom. Generations of Americans before us have led the fight for freedom, from our founders to our framers, to the abolitionists and the suffragettes, to the freedom riders and farm workers. And now I say, team, the baton is in our hands. We who believe in the sacred freedom to vote. We who are committed to fight to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. We who believe in the freedom to live safe from gun violence. And that's why we will work to pass universal background checks, red flag laws, and an assault weapons ban. We who will fight for reproductive freedom, knowing if Trump gets the chance, he will sign a national abortion ban to outlaw abortion in every single state, but we are not going to let that happen. It is this team here that is going to help in this November to elect a majority of members of the United States Congress who agree the government should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. And when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms, as President of the United States, I will sign it into law.
Now, I'm a little and fuzz about the abortion thing. Okay, so they want to make it okay for women to kill babies, right? It's their body, it's their choice. They want to keep it. Nigga don't. If the guy don't want her to keep it, he ain't ready for a kid. It's her choice. She could keep it, or she could get rid of it. It's her choice. It ain't the guy's choice, right? So Trump is saying no abortions because he don't want people killing babies unless it's some severe rape or something like that. But they trying to make it like what he's saying is a bad thing. Like women shouldn't be killing babies. Like is he saying that that's a bad? Is she saying that's a bad thing? I'm kind of a little confused on that. Like, I don't know.
Indeed, we the people. So ultimately, to all the friends here, I say, in this election, we know we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law? Yes! Or a country of chaos, fear, and hate? No! You all are here because you as leaders know we each, including our neighbors and our friends and our family, we each as Americans have the power to answer that question. That's the beauty of it, the power of the people. We each have the ability to answer that question. So in the next 106 days, we have work to do. We have doors to knock on, We have people to talk to, we have phone calls to make, and we have an election to win. So, are you ready to get to work? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we willing to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America and Joe Biden.
What she says she gonna do for y'all black people. I think maybe she'll save that for she'll tell y'all what she gonna do for y'all later. She ain't mentioned no y'all black people right now. You know what I'm saying? She'll get to y'all niggas later. You know, she ain't say nothing about reparations or nothing. Yeah, it's too early, right? Nah. So you telling me she promising all this stuff, talking about better living on stuff, and they in the office right now, and we paying $4 for gas, $5 for a carton of orange juice, $4 or $5 for eggs, right? Okay, all right. I hear you, Miss Harris. You've been here in the office for 4 years, and you're gonna do this in the next 4 years. And lady, oh lady, please, man, we are a little bit more intelligent than the average bear over here. I swear to God. Oh man. Hey, and you know the funny thing about this whole thing with Donald Trump, and they be saying all this shit. He gonna take us back to slavery, and he gonna do all this, and he gonna do that. Hey yo, they said all that shit last election, right? Didn't they say all that last election? Oh, the Ku Klux Klan's gonna come back if you elect Donald Trump. You know, it's gonna go back to the Ku Klux Klan days, and they're gonna be burning torches and all. And he came into the office, motherfucking everybody from Steve Harvey, Jim Brown, Kanye, all went up in there and got ridiculed for messing. Now all of a sudden, Steve Harvey, he ain't got nothing good to say about Trump. But he was the first nigga in his fucking office when he got elected. Now all of a sudden, now he don't fuck with him. That's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you sold your soul to the industry and you in that secret ass gay club, you got to support the Democrats. It don't matter. I seen Puff turn against Trump. That was his boy. I seen Snoop turn against Trump. That was his boy. Everybody that's in that secret club, Jay-Z turned against Trump. All these people that was around Trump before he became a politician, that rocked with Trump, that sold they sold to the industry, they all turned against Trump when he got in office. Prior to that, they was fucking with him, they was rapping with him, they was hanging with him, they was putting him in the songs and everything. Guess who's the Black Trump? Now, let's get off politics and let's get back to the investigative journalism, investigative reporting that I do. Let's get back to this Biggie case, right? Now, there's a guy named Michael Dorsey, right? Now, I'm hoping that, that I can really get in touch with this guy and speak with this guy. But I know he's friends. I believe, I don't know for a fact, but I believe he has a relationship with Pork Butt, right? Reason I believe that is because this is the murder rap channel, which I believe this guy is connected to Greg Caden, but I don't know if he's doing this independently. And I don't go with Greg Caden's theory because Greg Caden theory comes from Reggie Wright Jr. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's deflecting a lot when it comes to this. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday. More recently, I did a show and I showed where Vlad catches Reggie and another inconsistency in his story, right? Now, Reggie we all those who follow the case know that Reggie was a suspect in the Notorious B.I.G murder, right? Me, I believe he has his hands in the Tupac murder and in the Biggie murder, right? And like Suge said, you solve one, you solve both, right? And I believe he has a he has a conspiracy to be involved in both murders, right? But let me just stick for the Biggie murder. Let's go to the Biggie murder right now, because y'all already know I done shot him down with the Tupac shit. It's way too many lies in the Tupac shit that we know that he got some involvement in it because none of his stories add up, right? Now, same thing with the Biggie story. Outside of Russell Poole saying that he's a suspect, outside of Greg Caden going to him as a suspect, right? Him running his mouth, to me, he's already Keefy D'd himself. I just believe that Greg Caden gave him immunity in the Biggie murder because he probably thought that his information was valuable to him and that he was being a good CI, right? And probably thought that he really was setting up Suge and he was going to get this big arrest, this, that, and other. And he probably slipped up and gave this dirty pig immunity. This is why I believe he has not been charged or even arrested in a conspiracy to kill Big, outside of they don't want to have to pay Miss Wallace all this fucking money. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that's about. You know what I'm saying? But how strange is it that Suge goes to jail? Now, yeah, you got to always remember two things, right? One, Death Row wasn't a security company. Death Row hired Reggie Wright Jr.'s company, Right Way Security, to do security for death row, as you will hire ADT to do security for your home or whatever security system that you may use, right? That don't mean that ADT lives in your house or works for you, right? They a work for hire for you. They don't work under your company. You pay them for a service, right? So people got to always stop saying that death row security did this and that. It ain't death row security. It's right way security that was working for death row, because death row wasn't hiring these cops. Reggie was hiring the cops, not death row right way. All right. That's for one. All right. Always keep that in mind. My second thing, I forgot what my second point was, but the second thing is Sugar's in jail, right? So knowing that Sugar's in jail and Reggie was running the company, always keep that in mind, right? So yesterday, right, I told y'all Vlad caught him on this one, but I don't even think Vlad, you know what, Vlad, I don't know, because Vlad could be tricking this nigga, but I don't know, because he don't be calling him out on his inconsistencies. That's what kind of make me feel like Vlad be missing certain stuff, but he could be very well be giving him the rope to hang himself. You know what I'm saying? That could be a possibility, right? But check this out right here. Did y'all know that Reggie had a Chevy, actually 2 Chevy Impalas in his possession at the time of the Biggie murder? Did you hear what I just said? Right. So I'm using these under fair use for criticism. All right. And you know, as well as comment and news reporting on this story. But let me refresh your memory about what Reggie said about these cars. Right. Check this out.
And when I say my house got raided, I'm the one that they duped me.
Burgundy and so forth, but this was at night.
Ultimately,
that's him dry snitching on Suge, even though we know he lying, trying to put the Biggie shit on Suge, dirty nigga.
Ultimately, at the end, he got it right.
Which was?
But who he believes was responsible for the shooting of Biggie.
And he thought it was who?
I don't know. You know.
Poochie?
Poochie.
Yeah.
No.
Suge.
Oh, exactly.
Okay.
But building up to that, you know how we used to get in trouble with Mal and the teacher said, show your work?
Yeah.
He didn't show his work right.
Right. Well, we had put up another deep dive episode where we talked about the Impala, right? Because there was, you know, essentially the witnesses were all saying that Impala was the one that shot up Biggie's car.
They raided my house behind an Impala.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found an Impala in Keefe's, backyard.
Correct.
They realized it was non-related. The color that people were saying was slightly different. People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I wasn't involved in this thing, but you know, it is suspicious.
It makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
And when I say my house,
Now, why would he say hell no? Right? Why wouldn't he say, and when Vlad say, was that the car that killed Biggie? Why wouldn't he say hell no? Why would he say, I don't know, and the car is in possession of death row? Stay tuned. Hold on. Let me go to Mike Dorsey shit right here, right? Still under fair use, using this for comment and criticism, right? Check this out.
Though they probably don't even know this series exists, and I honestly couldn't care less if they win or lose some lawsuit. So let's try to stick to the facts of the case. What changed that made the Impala black instead of green? Why are witnesses considered credible enough to give you a composite sketch of the shooter, but then those same guys aren't credible when they tell you what color the car is? I think these are fair questions.
There can be a lot of reasons why your main drain lines are running slow. Call All Good Plumbing today for our $88 mainline drain clearing.
And to further drive home this whole point about how hard it would have been to tell what color this car was at night from a distance, I've used this police reenactment footage of Biggie's murder numerous times throughout this series. And the Impala in the video looks black, right? I think it does. Well, when they filmed this reenactment, they had just impounded Suge Knight's Impala as part of an unrelated investigation. And so they used his car in this reenactment since they had it on hand. And Suge Knight's Impala was actually dark red. The color was technically called dark cherry metallic. And it was...
You see how dirty the police is? Right? They go in, they impound Suge's car, and as you can see, in this other interview, Reggie say that they, you know, they raided his house looking for the Impala, and he has Suge's Impala, right? But you see how they took Suge car to run tests on it, and then drove his shit around doing reenactments with his fucking car. Like, LAPD, they crazy, bro. Right? But now check this out. Let's go back to him about the car, right? Listen to what he say. This dude is so busted. I don't know how he's not arrested.
It is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I was found an Impala in Keefe's, backyard.
Correct.
They realized it was non-related. The color the people were saying was slightly different. People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I wasn't involved in this thing, but you know, it is suspicious.
It makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
And when I say my house got raided, I'm the one that they duped me into turning in Suge's Impala.
So you're the one that said that the Impala was over there?
No. The burgundy Impala that was Suge, the one with the rims and all of that.
Yeah.
I had possession of that Impala.
Oh, okay.
I was getting it transferred over to one of his friends' name. I forgot Mr. Lay's name.
Okay.
I was getting the transfer from Death Row or Suge's name to Mr. Lay's name. And they had the guy that I was using, the DMV It was like a company that did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car.
Do any of y'all know of a company, a title company that transfer titles for you? Have y'all ever heard of that? That you don't got to go to the DMV. There's a company that you could go to and give them your title, and they'll transfer your title for you with the DMV. But they got to go through they got to go to the DMV. And then when does the DMV ever come to inspect your car? Ever? When you register in your car? How many of y'all ever had the DMV come to your house to inspect your car because you wanted to transfer the title over to somebody else? This nigga's a fucking liar.
When it actually was LAPD detective Russell Poole wanted possession, did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car. For that?
Yeah.
I had possession of that Impala.
Oh, okay.
I was getting it transferred over to one of his friends' name. I forgot Mr. Lay's name.
Okay.
I was getting the transfer from Death Row or Sugar's name to Mr. Lay's name. And they had the guy that I was using, the DMV, it was like a, company that did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car. When it actually was LAPD detective Russell Poole wanted possession of the car.
Okay.
And so luckily to me, I didn't have them come where I had the cars were, because that's where I had all the shit cars. But I had it towed from that location to the office. And that's at that time when they raided my house, Mr. Lay's mother's house or grandmother's house, and Death Row offices. And you can see on the news on camera the car pulling up while they raiding the location. The car on the tow truck, because the news was out there and everything, pulling up, and it was just all a ruse to get the car there, because they wanted to check it for ballistics and stuff.
And did they check it?
They checked it for ballistics, took it in custody for about a week, and they released it to us.
Okay, so they found nothing. There's no residue or whatever
Nothing.
else. So chances are that Impala was not the same.
Had nothing
Impala.
to do with it.
Okay.
And that she wouldn't have gave me permission to release it, because anything I did, I got permission. So my point is, if he thought that Impala was involved or he allowed somebody to use it, he would have told me, no, don't.
Yeah,
get rid of that car.
Well, if you hire some.
This is a dry snitching ass nigga, bro. Yo, this nigga is a dry snitching ass nigga. And I only do what he tell me. I only do what he tell me. Like trying to put it off on somebody else. Now, listen to this, right? Y'all heard what he just said about the car, right? He had Suge car. Now, if they was looking for the car, right? Or DMV wanted to come inspect the car, right? Why he didn't just let them come to see the car? He took the car and he moved the car, right? Let me show you why.
They had just impounded Suge Knight's Impala as part of an unrelated investigation, and so they used his car in this reenactment since they had it on hand. And Suge Knight's Impala was actually dark red. The color was technically called dark cherry metallic, and it was one of only 3 color options that you could get, with the others being black and dark gray green, with that green color being the rarest of the 3 options, with the fewest vehicles sold in that color. The FBI also had their own files on the Biggie homicide case, and years ago they released their heavily redacted report on this investigation. And for some reason, this report implies that mid-90s Impalas were rare, claiming that very few are sold in Southern California. Now, I grew up around muscle cars, and if you have any experience with them or with lowriders, you know that this is a ridiculous statement. At least in Southern California, those 90s Impalas were everywhere. But you don't have to take my word for it. Here are some of the mid-90s Impalas that the LAPD found records for in Southern California. This list alone has nearly 1,800 mid-90s Impalas located in Southern California. Oh yeah, super rare. They were so rare that multiple people connected to this story had Impalas. Keefe D, a former shot caller for the Southside Crips, who spoke with Biggie at the party on the night of the murder, drove a mid-90s Impala, as did at least 1 or 2 other Southside Crips. Suge Knight had one. DJ Quick's bodyguard allegedly had one. Wardell Poochie Faust had one. And Faust, aka Poochie, is the person that I believe killed Biggie. He was a regular enforcer around death row who had reportedly done jobs like this before. And he...
Now, I don't know why Mike Dorsey believes Poochie, but I know that Greg Caden got Poochie, the Poochie story from Reggie, right? And this is why I believe this Mike Dorsey is was Greg Caden's partner, I think, right? But I believe that if he believes Poochie, this is why he believes Poochie, because they got that fucking story from Reggie, right? Who first told them it was Southside and then turned around and told them, oh, it was Poochie, right? If it was Southside, how the fuck it become Poochie?
He allegedly owned a mid-90s Impala. Many of the guys in Suge Knight's inner circle got cars as a perk. And then there's this photo, which was recently sent to me. This shows a mid-90s Impala that appears to be in that gray-green color, and its owner has yet to be identified. But guess where it's parked in this photo? In the gated parking lot of One Stop Auto, Suge Knight's personal car shop in El Monte, California during the 90s, where death row artists and the gang members in Suge's inner circle got their cars customized. This photo was sent to me by someone who worked at One Stop Auto. But without a license plate or VIN visible, I can't identify who owned it. It looks like the registration is still taped to the windshield, indicating that it had recently been purchased. So did the owner buy it and then bring it down to the shop to get some work done? I'm told it wasn't at the shop for very long. It could just be a coincidence. Based on the rarity of the color, of the approximately 1,800 mid-90s Impalas that were registered in Southern California at the time, there would have only been about 350 green mid-90s Impalas in the region. And here's one of them. The same color that the guys in Big Suburban said that the shooter's car was, parked in the fenced-in section of Death Row's custom car shop.
What is the chances of that, right? Now, let's go back to Reggie's interview about the Impalas. Watch this.
where we talked about the Impala, right? Because there was, essentially the witnesses were all saying that Impala was the one that shot up Biggie's car.
They raided my house behind the Impala.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found an Impala in Keefe's, backyard.
Correct.
They realized it was non-related. The color that people were saying was slightly different. People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is.
Got him. If that wasn't the same Impala, wouldn't he have just said no? The shit is in Suge Knight's auto body shop. What you think they was doing? Making sure they was getting rid of any evidence that was on the car. Bro, if that was not the car, or in no way possible if that was the car, why that motherfucker ain't say no? He thought Vlad already knew that was the car. And why would somebody from one or stop, whatever the fuck the name is, why would they send that to the police?
People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not.
I just want y'all to look at his body language. Yo, listen. I'm asking you, if this Impala that's over there at one stop, which is Suge's garage, and Suge's in jail, you running all Suge business, you got access to all his cars. I asked you if this was the car that was killed and used in Big's murder because it's in your lot. And you don't say no. You don't say no. You don't know what? It would be no possibility that car is the car that was used in that murder. The answer is no immediately. He think Vlad know more than what he knew. Look at his body language.
Showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I wasn't involved in this thing. but you know, it is suspicious.
Makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, why the police playing with this nigga, bro? Why are they playing with this nigga? Y'all telling me that ain't the fucking car that killed Big? And y'all telling me he don't know that? You can't look at his body language and tell me that ain't the fucking car, bro. The answer is simple, no. Right? He talking about, oh, it is suspicious that. How is it suspicious, nigga? That's your car. Suge's in jail. The car's in your lot. It's suspicious, bro. I cannot be the only person that see this, man. Y'all don't see this? Yo.
In the gated parking lot of One Stop Auto, Suge Knight. This shows a mid-90s Impala that appears to be in that gray-green color, and its owner has yet to be identified. But guess where it's parked in this photo? In the gated parking lot of One Stop Auto, Suge Knight's personal car shop in El Monte, California during the 90s, where death row artists and the gang members in Suge's inner circle got their cars customized. This photo was sent to me by someone who worked at One Stop Auto. But without a license plate or VIN visible, I can't identify who owned it. It looks like the registration is still taped to the windshield, indicating that it had recently been purchased. So did the owner buy it and then bring it down to the shop to get some work done? I'm told it wasn't at the shop for very long. It could just be a coincidence. Based on the rarity of the color, of the approximately 1,800 mid-90s Impalas that were registered in Southern California at the time, there would have only been about 350 green mid-90s Impalas in the region. And here's one of them. The same color that the guys in Big Suburban said that the shooter's car was, parked in the fenced-in section of Death Row's custom car shop. I'm not saying it's the one, but it's a pretty big coincidence. And I thought it was worth sharing.
Thank you, Michael Dorsey, for sharing. Oh, it was worth sharing. It was worth sharing. Now y'all see what I'm talking about? Now go back.
Where we talked about the Impala, right? Because there was, essentially the witnesses were all saying that Impala was the one that shot up Biggie's car.
They raided my house behind an Impala.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found an Impala in Keefe's, backyard.
Correct.
They realized it was non-related. The color that people were saying was slightly different. People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I wasn't involved in this thing. But, it is suspicious.
It makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
And when I say my house got raided, they I'm the one that they duped me into turning in Suge's Impala.
So you're the one that said that the Impala was over there?
No.
What
The
do you
burgundy
mean?
Impala that was Suge, the one with the rims and all of that.
Yeah.
I had possession of that Impala.
Oh, okay.
I was getting it transferred over to one of his friends' name. I forgot Mr. Lay's name.
Okay.
I was getting the transfer from Death Row or Suge's name to Mr. Lay's name. And they had the guy that I was using, the DMV, it was like a, company that did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car, when it actually was LAPD Detective Russell Poole wanted possession of the car.
Okay.
And so luckily,
Let me just say for the record, y'all know Reggie was a cop, right? Y'all know Reggie was a cop. So he knows if they talking about, oh, DMV wants to come down and inspect the car, he know damn well that's the fucking police. He's the police. He know the DMV don't come inspect no car. He know that's the police.
to me, I didn't have them come where I had the cars were, because that's where I had all the shit cars. But I had it. They had the guy that I was using, the DMV. It was like a company that did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car, when it actually was LAPD Detective Russell Poole wanted possession of the car.
Okay.
And so luckily to me, I didn't have them come where I had the cars were, because that's where I had all the shit cars. But
y'all heard what he just said? Lucky for me, I didn't have them come down where I should have the cars were, where the gray or the dark the other color Impala is at one stop. Why would it be lucky for you that you didn't have them come down there? Do this nigga be telling on himself? Lucky for me, I didn't have them come over to where Suge other cars were. I don't know if Mike Dorsey caught that. Lucky for him. Lucky for you, how? Fuck you talking about? Because if they would have came to one stop, they would have found the right Impala. He gave them Suge shit, and that was the decoy. Yo, they looking for the Impala. He probably was really trying to register the other fucking, the hot Impala, allegedly, right? Trying to change the title on the hot Impala, and now the police want to see and check the car, so he give him Suge shit. Cause Suge shit, you know that ain't it.
his friend's name, I forgot Mr. Lay's name.
Okay.
I was getting the transfer from Death Row or Suge's name to Mr. Lay's name. And they had the.
Once again, y'all know that's bullshit, right? Y'all tell me any of y'all that I could go and take your fucking title to your car and go get it transferred without you. Anybody in here that I done had fucking tons of cars in my life. Tell me how I could go to the DMV with any one of y'all niggas' titles and get it transferred over without you. This nigga's a liar, bro. Sugar's in jail. You transferring his cars over into other people's name? How? Yo, come on, man. This thing, yo. So this is what I.
It's
It
suspicious.
makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
And when I say my house got raided, I'm the one who believes was responsible for the shooting of Biggie.
And he thought it was who?
I don't know. You know.
Poochie?
Poochie.
Yeah.
No.
No? Suge.
Oh, exactly.
Okay.
But building up to that, you know how we used to get in trouble with Mal and the teacher said, show your work?
Yeah.
He didn't show his work right.
Right. Well, we had put up another deep dive episode where we talked about the Impala, right? Because there was, essentially the witnesses were all saying that Impala was the one that shot up Biggie's car.
They raided my house behind the Impala.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found Impala in Keefe's, backyard.
Correct.
They realized it was non-related. The color that people were saying was slightly different. People were saying black. Some people were saying dark green. There was cars that were like burgundy and so forth. But this was at night. It was a chaotic situation. But then at the end of that deep dive, he had posted some pictures that showed an Impala parked at Suge's auto body shop. Now, is it the same Impala? We're not saying it is. Mike Dorsey didn't say it is. I wasn't involved in this thing. But, it is suspicious.
It makes you raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
And when I say my house got raided, I'm the one that they duped me into turning in Suge's Impala.
So you're the one that said that the Impala was over there?
No. The burgundy Impala that was Suge, the one with the rims and all of that?
Yeah.
I had possession of that Impala.
Oh, okay.
I was getting it transferred over to one of his friends' name. I forgot. Mr. Lay's name.
Okay.
I was getting the transfer from Death Row or Suge's name to Mr. Lay's name. And they had the guy that I was using, the DMV, it was like a, company that did transfers of titles over for you. They had that guy tell me that DMV wanted to come down and inspect the car. When it actually was LAPD detective Russell Poole wanted possession of the car.
Okay.
And so luckily to me, I didn't have them come where I had the cars were, because that's where I had all the Suge cars. But I had it towed from that location to the office. And that's at that time when they raided my house, Mr. Lay's mother's house or grandmother's house, and Death Row offices. And you can see on the news, on the camera, the car pulling up while they raiding the location, the car on the tow truck, because the news was out there and everything, pulling up. And it was just all a ruse to get the car there, because they wanted to check it for ballistics and stuff.
And did they check it?
They checked it for ballistics, took it in custody for about a week, and they released it to us.
Okay, so they found nothing. There's no residue or whatever else. So chances are that Impala was not the same.
Had nothing to do with it. Okay. And that Suge wouldn't have gave me permission to release it, because, anything I did, I got permission. So
anything I did, I got permission. And Suge wanted to let me release it. Suge is in jail. LAPD wants this car, and you tell me you wouldn't have gave it to them? Because Suge would have told you don't give it to him, and you out here ratting on every fucking thing moving? Fuck out here. Like we supposed to believe that shit. Rat ass bastard. You out here ratting on this nigga left and right. You fucking was working for the FBI in 96 and 97, according to you. So why wouldn't you have? Fuck out here, rat.
my point is, if he thought that Impala was involved or he allowed somebody to use it, he would have told me, no, don't, get rid of that car.
Well, if you hire someone to kill one of the most popular people on the planet,
going to use them. Your car.
You won't go and take that car and then park it in your body shop. Like, that just seems insane.
Yeah, and that part too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's not where I had his cars at. I had it at a spot in Arleta.
Yeah.
A storage there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, crazy story. I mean, we'll never know because Poochie ultimately got killed.
Yes.
You know, a few years later, I think.
Probably in 2099 or 2000, something like that.
Yeah. So about 3 years later,
yeah,
he got killed. I mean, Suge's not going to admit to his involvement in that, obviously. And you know, it's just one of these things where I can honestly say I don't really know.
This dude, you thought Keefy D told on himself? This dude tells on himself, but he does it in a subliminal way. Keefy D just straight out tells it. But I don't understand how the police or the detectives or the feds don't see all this shit. Like this dude keeps running his mouth. He telling on himself. The nigga say, yo, was that the car? What do you mean you don't know? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nigga, trust me. As soon as Keefy D get to talking, nigga, they kicking your door in again, nigga. It's coming. You wait for it. They gonna get your ass for this Biggie shit. Watch. And you might get caught up in a RICO conspiracy and the Tupac shit as well. But yo, you are not the smartest nigga. Keep getting them Vlad checks. Them Vlad checks, Vlad keep feeding that nigga dollars until his fucking shit start making sense. God damn it. Vlad done fed you enough motherfucking dollars, nigga, that your shit is starting to make sense, nigga. Your ass is busted. You is so goddamn busted, my nigga. You is so busted. Oh, you busted. You is busted. Mike Dorsey, man, choke no joke at Gmail. Please hit me up. Please. I'll connect some more dots for you, brother. Trust me, I can connect some goddamn dots. It's shit. That's if you have an open mind, because I know Reggie a friend, and you probably don't want to get him jammed up. But, this dude goddamn put his goddamn foot in his mouth every goddamn time, bro. Every goddamn time. Oh, man. That one's gonna have y'all on the repeat. Y'all gonna go back and watch that. Especially in slow motion. That nigga like, oh shit, this nigga choke caught me again. Choke no joke, man. I'll catch y'all in the morning on the morning workout. Holla back. All right? Peace and love.
Choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke no joke. Let's go. Choke no joke. Chicken choke no joke. Choke no joke. Niggas choke no joke. Choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke no joke. Let's go. Choke no joke. Chicken choke no joke. Choke no joke. Niggas choke no joke. West Coast choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke no joke. trees in the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the ass. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap, West Coast. Both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all, let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Smile treatment, you know. Yeah.
Choke, no joke. I'm out. Catch y'all in the AM, all right? Peace. Yeah.